All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is King of Cards Tarot Readings. I'm so glad you could make it. Just want to introduce everybody to the channel. There will be no reading in this message. I will be doing a few types of readings on this channel. I'll be doing general collective readings, sign based readings, twin flame readings, and I will also be doing manifestation readings where the goal is not to read reality, but rather to influence reality. So watch out for those. Those are going to be really, really fun and powerful. So I read using Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. Um, yeah, I support all readers and all of the different decks and divination techniques that they choose to use. I just really like the amount of time and effort that Aleister Crowley put into designing the Thoth deck. I think it represents a turning point in tarot and its use as a technology. So yeah, I will be drawing my cards before the reading. I'll be recording that reading and then displaying that during the reading. And if I receive enough support, I am open to doing live, more in depth readings. But to start the channel, I will be doing pre recorded readings for everyone. So, as many of you who are in the tarot community know, all of these readings should be seen as timeless, which means that you can listen to the same message at different times in your life, and they will be pertinent to the time that you listen to it, not only to the time it was recorded. I will use date stamps so you can see the numerological significance of the messages. Certain days may have meaning to you, or, you may listen to a message a month after it's delivered that may have significance to you. All these things are valuable. Whatever you can bring from a reading that you can reflect upon can give you that kernel to create the pearl of wisdom from. So, yeah, just remember that, the same reading can mean very different things at different times in our lives. And especially with a three card spread, there's only so many combinations. And, when doing live readings for people, they often ask for more cards. They want more cards. They say, "Can you pull another card? Can you pull another card?" And I like to remind people that, you know, if you want, you can just put all the cards out and say it's all there, because at the end of the day, everything's present at all times. There is no separation. However, the reason that the tarot is so powerful is because each card represents the whole, but it represents the whole in part. And that's why combinations of these parts of the whole can be so powerful for reflection and divination. When we combine two cards together, we get a relationship. When we put three cards together, we get a slightly more complex relationship. But I really feel when we start to go past four cards, we're just starting to confuse the whole thing. Now, again, everybody should do what feels right for them, but I want to create a simpler snapshot for people to act off of. And yeah, I've often had the deck give me almost identical readings when I'm trying to search for new answers. And so, yeah, if you need more clarification, watch another video. Watch the video again. There's a lot that can come out from reinterpreting the same message that won't come out always from a new message. However, I think it's important to say that at any moment in time, at every moment in time, you only have what your awareness can hold on to. You know, you have a cup, you dip it in the stream, you can only get the cup's worth. So it doesn't matter how much information you have, how true, how false that information is. What's important is your discernment as you take your cup full and decide how much to drink. You can always go back to the stream. Yeah, so a lot of you may want to cross watch for other people. And in that situation, I would say first imagine yourself to be them, and then select a video from that perspective. And then you can watch the video sort of from their perspective. That can help, or whatever works for you. So, yeah, I will be reintroducing the format from time to time before and throughout messages for anyone who hasn't watched this induction video. I use a 3 card spread that utilizes a main middle card as the main issue. And then on either side of that, I will put a left and a right, what I call opposal card. And I use those cards to sort of mirror the main issue, but from opposite sides. So it's like, what does the main issue look like when viewed from this side? What does it look like when viewed from this side? Just helps you kind of get a little wider cone of vision. Um, yeah, so these opposal cards can represent two choices being offered. They can represent two different ways to look at the issue. They can represent two different influences that are acting on this main issue. Or they can even represent the past and the future of this main issue. I will do my best to explore these different options while I'm examining the opposals. I then like to place one card upright on the deck to mirror the whole reading and give a secondary view of the tripartite relationship of the spread. And every once in a while, I may draw a card from the reshuffled deck to clarify the main reading, which is why I pre-draw the spread before doing the reading. That way, all the cards can go back into the deck for clarification during the readings. And now, some of you who are familiar with the Thoth deck may say, there's no kings in the Thoth deck, only knights. And I know, but I would then tell you that cards are not a suit in the deck. And yeah, the King of Cards is actually, it's a reference to Final Fantasy VIII. There's a character called the Queen of Cards, and she sets the standardized rules for what's acceptable for playing a card game called Triple Triad. And yeah, it's one of the best games I think ever created. So yeah, go play Final Fantasy VIII. Go find the Queen of Cards, and when you're done, come back and see if there's any new messages up, or maybe rewatch an old message and see what new information comes through. And this will be the first time, but not the last time, where I will ask you to please like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you around.